Have you guys ever met before?
We have not, no.
Yeah, no, I've never met Anthony.
Okay, so Anthony Tyrus runs all the hometown jams. He started it in Hobart. What was that now? 5-6 years ago now?
7, man.
7
years ago.
Jeez.
Isn't that insane? Yeah, we started in 2018. Yep. First show was in 19, but yeah, it's insane how long ago that was now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Maybe we can work together and put on a concert here at the ballpark.
The opportunities are always there.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of Spotlight 219, presented by your favorite newspaper, The Times, and Local 219, a show dedicated to highlight trending topics and really cool things happening around the region weekly. On today's episode, we are joined with Tyrus Joseph-Forsky to chat about all the hometown jams concerts this summer, and Gary Railcats GM Anthony Giamanco to talk about the 2025 Railcats. So without further ado, let's get started. My first guest is someone I've known now for almost 20 years. To watch the initial hometown jams happen in Hobart, to see what it's become today is really inspiring, to say the least. Tyrus?
Alan,
what's up? How are you doing?
It's like a homecoming.
It is. I remember 7 years ago, we were in my office across the street, and you were starting to talk about even going down this path. And to see where it is today is just really a testament to your tenacity and your will, and just proud of you, man, to see how it's kind of grown.
Thank you. I mean, it's really a testament to the team. I just have an idea. They make it happen, so, I mean, it's our team's incredible. Our partners, our venues, everyone's incredible. They are what makes it happen. We kind of set it in motion and let it run. And it's definitely run. That's for sure.
Well, it's awesome to see. I know even being able to see behind the scenes at a few of these shows, it's really cool to see that team. It's a finely tuned machine. It's an orchestra to watch it happen. So really cool, and testament to the work you guys are doing is awesome.
I appreciate that, man. We're super proud of it. We're excited for this summer. We're excited for this year and next year going forward. I know we got a lot going on, but I'd love to talk to the region. This is a region show here, and we got a lot going on in the region. So
let's get into it, man. What is going on this summer?
A lot, all across, Valparaiso. We got shows in Hobart. We got shows in Crown Point. First year, we're coming to the Lake County Fairgrounds. So I don't think they've had a large scale concert there in quite a few years, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say 15 to 20 years. So being able to bring something special to the people of Lake County in that venue, I think it's going to be really neat. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, that's going to be an awesome one. I know Porter County Fair has kind of been bringing in acts for a long time now, and to see Lake County kind of embrace that is really awesome. So what's going on? I know you normally run concerts out of Valparaiso's downtown. I know that you got a lot going at Bulldog Park. Any events that you're really looking forward to? Hobart Art Theater too. Any kind of events you're really looking forward to specifically this year?
Every one of them. No. Every one of them. No, we got a really diverse lineup this year of new up and coming artists to established artists to the big fair show. Our first one next week with Ian Munsick. His show is incredible. Talk about a Western artist who has just embraced the 21st century. It's pretty incredible. Just seeing his show, and I think people are going to be really entertained to kick off the summer. And then going into Gavin Adcock, which is almost sold out. It's just his show is quite insane. It's a crazy show. We're super excited about it. I know the fans are excited about it. So those two to kick off the year in the region in the summer in Valpo and in Crown Point. Super pumped about that.
Have you had a chance to, I know when you're growing something, it can be stressful and it's got a lot of anxiety to it. Have you had a chance to kind of look back and be proud of the things you've accomplished yet? And if so, what are one of those moments?
Yeah, so it's funny, people always ask me, when I think this year we're going to do 30 to 35 shows all across the Midwest in 5 states and 15 different markets and 25 plus venues. And that's that's a team of, you know, myself plus my right hand and left hand man, Tyler and Brian Pekowski. It's a lot. it's a lot for sure. Obviously, we have an amazing on the site team who comes and helps us actually execute the events. But when you're looking at it behind the scenes, day to day planning, operation, you know, it's myself, it's Tyler, and it's Brian. So for a 3-man crew, it's a lot. And people always ask, do you ever feel like quitting? I say every day. you know, but it's the people, it's the communities, it's the fans that really keep us going. You know, I'll never forget that very first festival we did. You remember it very clearly.
Oh, yeah.
I know I remember it very clearly. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. You know, I mean, we had thunderstorms, we had hail, I mean, it was a logistical nightmare. We had to evacuate the venue and then bring everyone. I mean, it was nuts. You remember, our whole team remembers. And after that show, I was like, I'm never doing this again, ever. There's no way. That was horrible. We lost money, the logistics, it was horrible. But the fans had an amazing time. And it really turned into a memorable experience with Fillmore in the gym and, you know, the people coming back after the rain delay. And I'll never forget, after it all happened, I was sitting in my bed just like, I'm never doing this again. I don't know why we did this. And the comments started coming in, the recap comments, the people were messaging us, and it was, I mean, there was hundreds of comments, and I sat there and read every single one of them. And that made me want to do it again. That made me want to expand on what we had done, even after we got our butts kicked. And because of that, we are where we are today. So I appreciate our local community and our fans for keeping us going.
Heck yeah. That Fillmore show in the gym is one of my favorite moments, maybe all time musically. It was so cool to see that. It was non-scripted. He went in there to at least give a set of some sort, and it was killer. It was intimate. It was acoustic, and it was just awesome to see. And then the other one I really kind of remember fondly was the Omar Apollo show at Hobart Art Theater. That was just so cool to see a person who is like at that level, who's on Lollapalooza lineups, being able to kind of come home and do a hometown show at Hobart Art Theater. There was an electricity to it, which was really cool.
It was insane. I'll never forget. So it was sold out. The art is limited on capacity. It's not a super big venue. And his tour manager is like, hey, we know it's sold out, but here's a 200-person guest list. We're like, whoa. Where are these people going to go? You know? And we had to work with them to cut that guest list down. But man, that show was awesome.
I think one thing I'd like to add too, before you bounce and go back to your Florida day over there, is that people don't realize that you're also a pilot.
Yeah, that's the full. Yeah, 2 full-time jobs for sure. That's
unbelievable. And you're married, which means that you got 3 really at the end of the day.
3. No kids yet, but that'll be 4 hopefully eventually.
Heck yeah. So Tyrus, where can people kind of go and look at tickets, look at the summer schedule, and check it all out?
Yeah, everything's at hometownjams.com. We just added a really nice feature to the website so that you can sort the events based on the market. Because obviously, like you said, you know, we have a lot of different events going across different states. So people will be able to sort by the market and get, you know, what they're actually interested in quickly. And yeah, just get all the information they need. And we got more coming. You know, I know there's a lot out there already, but there is more in the works, and there will continue to be more in the works as we continue this expansion and this growth phase. But Northwest Indiana will always be home. You know, yes, we have other stuff going on now, but Northwest Indiana will always be our main and number one market. It will always be a prime focus of ours, and we want to continue to give back to the community that created us and embraced us. And you know, kind of a little cool tidbit before I go is over 50% of our attendees are repeat customers, and over 95% percent of our attendees in the most recent survey we did said that they would come back to one of our shows, and that's just a testament to the team, to the product, and to the fans for embracing what they have created. It's ultimately we kind of laid out the vision and the foundation, but the fans have really embraced this as their own. So we appreciate them, and we always will. So.
Well, you're the man, Tyrus. Again, proud of you. Awesome to see how the growth, and enjoy that Florida weather while you have it.
I was going to say, hopefully we'll be back in Northwest Indiana here soon as this house sells. So.
All right. Awesome, Tyrus. Thanks for joining.
All right. Thanks, Alan. See ya.
So my next guest is someone I've been trying to get on for a while now. It's always fun to chat baseball, anybody knowing my background. And so who better to kick off the 2025 Railcats season than General Manager of the Railcats, Anthony. Anthony?
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Team's on the road, so we're getting a little bit of rest around the ballpark.
Yeah. So what does it look like when the team's on the road for you? What's that day like?
It varies. We're actually setting up for high school graduation tonight. So we had a small stage put on the infield last night for a 6 p.m. graduation today. But a little bit more of a traditional 9 to 5 instead of a 9 to 10 p.m., 10:30 when we got games going on here at the ballpark. So just trying to catch up after having a long first week of games at home. 2 of them which were school days with about 3,000 little kiddos here at the ballpark. So.
Well, you guys do such an amazing job reaching out to the community and getting them involved. I know my daughter's a part of the Junior Bulldog Cheer.
Yep.
And for multiple years, we've gone over there. And I think the one thing that always amazes me is the level of talent that is not only in your roster, but on the opposing team's roster too. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So we're an MLB partner league, so we're not affiliated baseball, but the easiest comparison that I can give is that the American Association is the top partner league in terms of talent. It's very similar to a AAA level competition. There are guys all over the league that have spent time at the major league level, at the AAA level, and AA. We actually signed Cody Reed right before spring training started for us, and he's got MLB service time with the Tampa Bay Rays, and I believe with the Cincinnati Reds. So there's lots of talent. Baron Radcliffe was one of the top Phillies prospects, made his way through AA for several years. So there's talent all over the place in the league, and you see guys have their contracts transferred to major league organizations to go get that next opportunity to play affiliated ball and make their way back to the majors if possible.
That's awesome. And I've seen it over years. I think we talked a little off camera that my buddy Eric Blakely played for the Railcats in the mid 2000s. And see guys like Tanner Townsend, Jose Yepes. I mean, their contracts were acquired by major league teams, given this like platform to be able to kind of make that happen. So that's really awesome. And then we talked a little bit about the family, which I personally think is probably one of the best like kid destinations in Northwest Indiana on a consistent basis. What do you have going on, maybe promotional wise, or things that people can look forward to kind of moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we pride ourselves on, right? Being an affordable family destination for the summer. You bring a family of 4 out to the ballpark and spend, $100 on everyone for the entirety of the night, which is just a great option to have. But we do so many things for kids, throughout the summer. But Saturdays, we always have pregame autographs so that kids, as they're coming in, they can go through the line and get autographs from 5 or 6 different guys. We run the bases after Saturday and Sunday home games, so there's a lot of different things. Sundays, we also do pregame catch. So if the kids want to come out, it's like right after we open gates for about 15, 20 minutes, we'll let the kids go out to the outfield, play catch with mom or dad or brother, sister, whatever it may be, right? Just another way to engage the kids and get them to enjoy a baseball game. And then we do tons of different theme nights and promotions. We got a homestand coming up again on Monday when the team arrives. Monday night is Memorial Day, so we got fireworks at the end of the night. But we're also we've been partnering with Indiana Beach on Memorial Day for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. So the guys are going to be wearing a specialty jersey. So fans will have an opportunity to bid on those jerseys, and proceeds will go to a nonprofit of Indiana Beach's choosing. So just trying to use our platform in various different ways. You know, we got the staples coming back: Princess and Pirate Night, Dino Night, Country Night, you name it, we're probably doing it. So again, just trying to find ways, you know, to keep the kids engaged. You know, it's hard to keep a kid engaged at a baseball game for 2.5, 3 hours. So having different activities for mom or dad if they just want to sit back and relax and watch the game, you know, we're there to help.
Awesome. Well, as a parent, we need that. A little time away would be what really works. One thing that we talked about a little bit earlier, my producer Mark, he mentioned one question he had for you is like, what's the most underrated aspect of the Steel Yard? It was from someone like you who has an inside look.
Yeah, I'm going to give you two. I'm actually going to give one for the adults and one for the kids. We'll start with the kids. It's our berm area down our first base line. Doesn't matter how many kids are in the ballpark. It seems like there's always like 300 kids rolling around over there. A few years ago, we took out the seats down in that little corner area of the first base line, and it's just become a great place for kids to hang out and play catch, or, you know, just have fun, really. So that's one. And then for the adults, we recently went under $1 million renovation to our suite level. And with that, we put in a brand new bar that overlooks home plate. And we sell 21 and older tickets for it. So we're just trying to promote that. And I think it's kind of right now it's a pretty well kept secret for the adults. But it's a great spot up there. It's a great vantage point. We have a menu at the bar where they can order food and drink off of. The city partnered with us on that, and it's just been a really, really cool spot to hang out and enjoy a baseball game.
Really cool. Do you ever get a chance to put on the Rusty the Rail Cat costume and have a little fun?
It's been a couple of years, but yes, I have hopped in there before. So it's the old adage of everyone's job description as other duties as assigned. So if you need to hop in, you got to hop in and just kind of make a fool of yourself, but that's all right.
Heck yeah. Awesome. Anthony, so if people want to get in contact, they want to see promotions, they want to possibly look at tickets, where can they go?
Yep. railcatsbaseball.com. Super easy. All of our promotional schedule is listed there. The link to our ticket purchasing website is there as well. So railcatsbaseball.com.
Awesome. Anthony, thank you so much. And don't be a stranger. Anytime you have anything breaking, let us know.
Sounds good, Alan. I appreciate it.
Take care.
You too.
So thanks for watching this episode of Spotlight, and special thanks to our guests for joining. To find out about all things happening in the region, go to the Times website at nwi.com or on their socials. And please check out our Eat Local 219 app, both on iTunes and Android, to check out our amazing local restaurants, make reservations, or get amazing deals from those restaurants directly to your phone. New episodes drop every week on Thursday, so be on the lookout. And thanks again for watching, and have a great weekend.